We have figured out who's in the Super Bowl. The time has come. Who is going to be the Super Bowl winner? You're going to find out at the end of the video. There will be shout-outs, by the way, at the end of the video after I make this prediction, so stay tuned. It will be of everyone that said I would be wrong about the Green Bay-Atlanta game, which I was. I am going to give them their due. I'm going to eat them crow. And also, I'm giving just some shout-outs to people that have been really following me and liking my videos and giving me some great compliments and giving me some great feedback. But let's go. The prediction. All right, we're going to start with the Atlanta Falcons. You got Matt Ryan, who has statistically been one of the best quarterbacks, had one of the best seasons, ever, really. Had a great, unbelievable season. It's unbelievable what he's been doing. I am not a Matt Ryan hater, even though all of you think I am. I think he's a very, very good quarterback, just not on that Tier 1 list yet. Some people have put him there after last game. You could definitely make the argument now that he's there. You got Devontae Freeman, you got Tevin Coleman, you got Sanu, you got Julio Jones, you got Tyler Gabriel, you got this guy Robinson, who's a great fourth receiver. And they have so many weapons. And then you got Tom Brady. You got my rule, never pick against the Patriots, which if I remember correctly, I picked against them twice, and that was before I even made that rule. That was when they played, I'm not sure. You could double check me. I think I picked them. I know I picked them to lose against the Cardinals, which I was wrong, but I had good reason to pick them against the Cardinals. And then I think I might have picked them against the Bills. I'm not sure. So I know I only did it once or two times this year. And then I just made my rule week 5 or week 6, and then it all went from there. I've won every game I picked on the Patriots. I never pick against them. It pretty much makes this Super Bowl pick pretty easy. It's just that simple. I mean, you got Chris Hogan, who had 180 yards last game, and it just shows how amazing Tom Brady is. Chris Hogan's a lacrosse player who has become a good football player, and Tom Brady just pretty much makes nobodies somebodies. Makes people you'll never talk about, people you want to talk about. He had 2 TDs and 180 yards. Julian Edelman had 100-plus yards and a TD, who has become a great slot receiver for Tom Brady. You got LeGarrette Blount, Dion Lewis, and Jaleel White. And they, other than the power running game, if you take Blount out, Jaleel White and Dion Lewis are very similar to Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. Not as good, but very similar. And then you have Blount, who makes that running game ridiculous with that power, even with that agility, really. I mean, he has some agility for a big guy he is. I mean, you don't have Gronkowski, but you have your passing protection for Tom Brady was great last game. I mean, how do you pick against Tom Brady? He is so, so good. And yet I'm picking against Tom Brady. Look, the defense, and I don't think I can say this enough, it's a good defense that they have. Yes, they are number 1 in points allowed on defense. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. And usually, I think the last 4 or 5 Super Bowls, the better defense won. And I'm going to make the mistake, again, of picking the better offense. Because, look, if you look at these 2 games, you either got it right, picking the Patriots, or picking Atlanta, and you're great. Or you picked Atlanta, and you got it wrong. And you say, oh, crap. Why didn't I pick the number 1 defense? They always win. They win almost every time. Or you pick the Patriots and you're wrong, and you say, why would I pick Julio Jones and the season Matt Ryan's playing? Who would have guarded Julio Jones on the Patriots? Who could have guarded? And if they did, you still have Sanu, and you still have Tyler Gabriel to guard. And they've won games where Julio Jones has gotten 2 and 1 receptions for no yards, 20-so yards, and they beat the Packers in the season 34-33 with Julio Jones barely getting anything. And they beat the New Orleans Saints with Julio Jones barely getting any yards. So Julio Jones isn't the end-all be-all. You got Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman in the backfield who run so different than Le'Veon Bell. Are they better than Le'Veon Bell? No, but they run north-south like DeMarco Murray. They run north-south, and they're also some of the best receiving running backs in the league. Are you kidding? And they're fresh because they're both splitting time. So, I mean, I think it's like 60-40, 70-30, Devontae Freeman more, but, I mean, they slash through. They go right up the middle as quickly as possible. They don't give your defense a time to breathe. So, I just don't think – this is not an historic defense from New England. It isn't. You telling me Malcolm Butler, since he held in check Antonio Brown's going to be able to hold in check Julio Jones? There's huge differences between Julio Jones and Antonio Brown, the way they play the game. Now, they're both the best receivers with Odell Beckham Jr., but I think Julio Jones is the best receiver because he can do the most. And it's not only because of his skill set and what he learned, it's also because of his genetics. He's just sick. What is he, like 6'2 plus, 6'4 plus, whatever, how tall he is? He's huge. And he's big, powerful, has great hands, great route runner, and you can't teach being tall. You can't teach being wide. You can't do that. It's just what he is. It's his build. And he had an unbelievable game last game. Matt Ryan can throw the ball up, and he's the kind of guy, like Calvin Johnson did, he won't be able to do it as well as he did, but he will get up and catch it. It's that simple. He is the prototypical great wide receiver. It really, if you look at the wide receiver, that's what you want out of the draft. The big, strong, powerful, great route runner, speed guy. Don't get me wrong, Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham are great, but that's the prototypical receiver that you want. It really is. Now, do I want Brown and Odell Beckham Jr.? Absolutely. But again, like I said, that's why it's called traditional. It's a traditional wide receiver that you would love to have. It really is. And Julio Jones is nothing but traditional, but you know what I'm saying. I got to pick Atlanta. Matt Ryan has been playing unbelievable. I don't think they can stop that offense. And don't get me wrong, New England's going to score their points. They're going to score about 30. And it's going to be over the amount of points, by the way. I think Atlanta's going to score 36. It's going to be 36-30. You take them against the spread easily because every game New England has been in the Super Bowl, I think there hasn't been a 5-point spread at the end of the game. There hasn't been 5 points between them. Or there has been at the most. You could check that. He's been in 6 Super Bowls. This is his 7th. I think all 6 Super Bowls, win or lose, it's been within 5. And I think Atlanta's going to win by 6. So you definitely take Atlanta plus 3. Now, straight up is a given. Even if you think the Patriots are going to win, I would still take Atlanta plus 3 because I don't think if the Patriots win, they're going to win by more than 3. And if Atlanta wins, I can see them winning by 6 or less. But I really think the way Atlanta's going to win this game, they're going to punch him in the mouth really quick, get a quick touchdown, make sure New England is playing behind the entire game, and just explode. It's that simple. And New England will keep track with them, and it will be close at the end of the game, but Atlanta will just pull enough ahead to where Tom Brady can't do his magic at the end of the game, and they'll win the game like that. I really think it's that simple. I'm going to pick Atlanta. It was not an easy pick. And shout out to Romero. You've been watching all my videos. You're a good friend of mine. You said don't pick against the Patriots. It goes against my philosophy. I'm going to do an amendment to that rule. You can pick against them in the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl. They've lost in the Super Bowl before, twice. I know it's only due to the Giants, and the Patriots fans will be like, oh, we only lose to the Giants. We don't lose to anyone else. You'll lose to someone else now. And Matt Ryan will finally be able to be spoken about in maybe becoming a Hall of Famer. He'll have to do it for a couple more years, but he is a very good quarterback and definitely will be in my Tier 1 if he wins this game. If he plays well and he loses, I would still put him in my Tier 1 as quarterback. He has played great this season. He's the MVP, and that is who I pick. Wait for shout-outs, and here they come. I don't upload. I've shouted you out a couple of times. Thank you so much for posting on my videos, commenting, etc. Thank you so much. And you were right, Faz Growl, the homer of the Atlanta Falcons. You were right. Congratulations on the Super Bowl. I really do think they're going to win. Matt, the NFL Fanatic, check out his videos, YouTube Prognosticator. MCJ, Benjamin DeBrisco, Ants Productions made some great points, by the way, in your comment. Thank you so much for posting. Michael Castro Castillo, I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. I do apologize, but you were right. And just some shout-outs to Football Guru 2. Check out his YouTube Prognosticator videos. Whole Milk Fitness, you've been posting commenting on every single one of my videos. Thank you so much. Jared Emmerich said some nice things about me. I really do thank you, and thank you for tuning in, and I really am happy that you enjoy my videos. TJ Harmon, TJHAROMON, watch his videos, YouTube Prognosticator. I will make sure to comment on your video next week. I've been watching them. I just haven't had time to comment on them. I really do like your input. Thank you so much. And Geg15, G-H-E-G 15, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the nice things you said. Thank you for tuning in every week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe below. I know it was a long Super Bowl video. I felt I needed to just put all my analysis out there, and it's not even all my analysis, but I can't make this video an hour long. I could talk forever about this Super Bowl. I can't cover all my bases, which is why you guys hit me so hard in the comments. And I really do appreciate it. Please hit me hard. Hit me as hard as you want. Just have good points with them so I don't destroy you in arguing with you, please. And thank you so much, guys.